It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So Denise says, hey, Ben and Kelly, I've been friends forever with a wonderful couple. They seem to be devoted to each other. I love each of them individually and together. Mm-hmm. But we just went on a trip together, and I saw a whole different side of their relationship.
Uh-oh.
My boyfriend and I ended up feeling really awkward on the trip a lot because of their constant bickering. I think the reason was that the wife is a very anxious person. When she gets into unfamiliar territory, the anxiety's ramped up. The husband's driving too fast. She shrieks. She's afraid of making a wrong turn. Every intersection, they're debating about which way to go. And then he gets annoyed. It gets worse. At the time, I kind of kept my mouth shut, thinking it was none of my business because, didn't involve me or my boyfriend.
Right.
But by the end of the 3 days, I had a migraine from the stress of listening to them, and it was kind of spilling over into me and my boyfriend's bickering, and we never do that. So I seem to have two choices. I either talk to them in the hopes that they could change or just never travel with them again. So what do you guys think? Should I say something? And if so, what do I say?
How often does she travel with them now? And I guess that was what?
It sounds like the first time.
That was the first time?
That was the first time. So now she's, I guess, considering, probably not going to do that again.
Yeah.
But if they're really good friends,
sure,
they're going to be invited. And so I don't know. It sounds like she really likes them in every other facet.
Right.
Just in this particular situation, it kind of
or
revealed.
Maybe not travel buddies.
Yes.
Yeah,
it kind of revealed a side of them to how they don't handle stress very well together.
Yeah, I think, maybe there is maybe you don't bring anything up until
if they ask you again.
The traveling comes up again. Yeah. And I don't know. And I'm kind of taking a page from the Kelly K handbook.
Avoid non-confrontational, but avoid at all costs.
Right, exactly. When they're like, hey, do you want to go on a trip? And you're like, you're not going to act all crazy like you did last time, are you?
I would not say it like that.
How would you say it?
I would be like, so yeah, that sounds great, but you guys wouldn't be bickering and stuff like that, would you?
Are you guys going to be like acting the fool and stuff?
Oh, I don't think I would say that. Amy said, don't travel with them again. If they ask why, then tell them it's because the last time you did, you couldn't handle their bickering, but don't say it like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably the way to go with it.
Right.
Is
if you're going to be presented with that situation again.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I know, hey, look, we've done this show a lot. We've done group therapy a lot, and we've had couples who travel together. Yep. There can always be drama.
Yes.
Sometimes it's bickering. Sometimes it's sassy times between the couples that come to light afterwards. So, I mean, there can always be some risks when you travel with friends like that.
Yeah, so many people just minding the comments on Facebook are just like, mind your business, don't travel with them again. Save the friendship, just don't travel with them. Just know they're not maybe people that you are compatible traveling with.
Now Megan texts in and says, look, couples bicker. It happens. It'd be different if it was abusive.
Right.
But if it wasn't that, ame there's, just a reason to just leave it alone for now and not say anything.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think if the relationship is fine in every other facet and you've never really seen this side of them until the traveling, then we just don't do the traveling.
Right.
And we just hang out in other spaces.
Spaces and ways. Okay. If you have anything to add, I think we're all kind of saying the same thing here. And that is, maybe let's not bring it up until the travel option presents itself again.
And then you're unavailable.
And then you're like, you know what? That's the day that the cable guy is coming over and, they give us a window.
What if they're offering like, listen, we'll pay. You guys just, show up and this is amazing,
Well, then maybe you try it again.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you just try it again and see.
The trip is so good. And you'd be dumb to turn it down.
Right. I mean, and I'm all for one of giving a second chance. And so maybe you don't say anything for the next one. Because if it's just the first time, maybe it was just a bad experience. Maybe you don't know exactly how they are every single time. Yeah, exactly. So, who knows? Maybe the next trip, if they act the same way, if they're bickering, if they're at each other's throats, then you're like, okay, this is,
This is what they
once
do.
it could have been a coincidence. Twice, all right. Now this seems to be like something that is routine.
They just kind of pick a destination where, like, no one would ever bicker about anything. Like, you're going to a resort, you're hanging out on the beach for a week. Like, who's going to bicker about that, right?
Oh, they'll find a way.
You don't have anywhere to drive. Usually driving causes bickering, right? Especially if you're driving somewhere you don't know.
Listen, I have traveled internationally with...
That can be stressful.
Yes.
Very stressful. Especially
and I'm
when
still
you're
married
on
and
the
everything.
other
So,
side of the road.
Look, I mean, it's fine. But
you can't read the signs.
I don't know. I think I would just give... there are a lot of people that are saying just don't travel with them again.
Right.
I don't think I agree with that. I think give them another chance to show you that
just drive separately.
They can either A, be good travel partners, or they can show you again that, all right, well, yeah, we can't do it.
Okay. All right. So
That's
one
what
more
I was
time. So if the next vacation is ruined, I'm out.
That's right. Okay. That's
Okay.
right.
So you're gonna run the risk of ruining another vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, but maybe it's just, you take a smaller trip this time.
Yes.
Maybe it's a smaller trip, just, a driving distance away.
Yes, but let's make sure we know where we're going.
Yeah.
So there's no directional fights.
All right. Well, hopefully that helped, Denise.
Okay. So Ben is going to give him another chance. You know what? Why don't we just send Ben? We're just going to send you and your wife on the trip with them.
Okay.
Just scope it out.
We'll be the third wheel.
Exactly.
All right. Who are those people in the back seat? Don't worry about it.
Don't
worry
care.
about
It's
it.
fine.
Don't worry about
it.
it. All right. Thanks, Denise. Keep us posted.